All right, here we go, guys. It's finally here. The time is now for one of these two teams. A chance to become an SBF champion as we're about to watch the River City Stallions take on the Cali Bobcats for the SBF championship. Best 3 games out of 5. This will be the first title for one of these two teams. River City Stallions being GM'd by a duck on Quack, whereas the Bobcats are being ran by the GM of the year, Sad Senpai. Stallions, one of the original teams in this league, whereas the Bobcats, one of the original expansion teams in this league. And Kenneth Michaels starting it out early, gets Shane Kerrigan in the air with an amazing pump fake, drives to the rim and lays it in. Great move from Kenneth Michaels. Kenneth Michaels, Jeffrey John, one of these two players will be the first user player. Oh, Josh Allen is also on this team. One of those 3 user players will be the first user players to win a championship in the SBF. I mean, heck, Kenneth Michaels being the leader of the Stallions team, he might screw around and win a Finals MVP. That'd be a little crazy in his first season. John going for a steal there on Jawan Quinn. Doesn't get it. Quinn pass to Michaels. Michaels backdoor slam. Kenneth Michaels on a tear right now. What are the Bobcats going to do to answer? Kyrie Allen takes the screen. Kyrie guarded by Kenneth now. Passing it around the arc. Skip pass back to Kyrie Allen. Kyrie driving, right side. Puts it up, hand in his face, doesn't go. BYRON Rockwell reels it in. Here come the Stallions. Looking to extend the lead. Pass down to Jerry. Jerry lays it up left hand. Rebound, Michaels. Lay in from Michaels. Got it! Kenneth is on a tear. 6 points, a couple boards. Great defense on the other end. He's single-handedly willing his team to this win so far. John's going to catch it, mid-range, deep 2. He got it. It's the John versus Michaels show so far in the SBF championship. Michaels coming up. He sets a screen on Kyrie. Fox has it up top. Fox is going to swing it over to Jerry. 8 seconds on the clock. Screen set. Jerry pops a 3. Got it. These Stallions, a very streaky team during the regular season. Sometimes they get real hot and they're hard to beat. Other times they are ice cold and they look terrible. Right now they look good. Shane Kerrigan with a spin move on Fox. He's backing him down. He wants this basket. You can feel it. Took too long. 3 seconds in the paint that time. That's a turnover. And that is something you can't afford in big moments like this. Shane Kerrigan playing his heart out this entire season. He won Defensive Player of the Year. He's doing everything right. Chokes his first possession away in the finals. Jawan Quinn passes it up to Michaels. Maybe a little too unselfish on that play, as I think Quinn could have had a slam. Instead, he gets it to Michaels. Michaels bobbles it a little bit. It then misses. Kyrie Allen under the rim puts it up. That's no good. Rockwell reels it in. Kick up to Fox, who gets it to Jerry. Stallions looking to strike. Jerry Johnson, alley-oop to Rockwell. That's good. Don't know why that switch ever happened. I'd also like to apologize to everybody for the slight lag in the stream. Internet out here in the country isn't the greatest. This is my 3rd time trying to record this game. The first 2 were even worse. I'm rolling with this one so far. If it gets too bad, I'll cancel it, but my goal is not to. First 2, the game literally started. Within 30 seconds, I could tell it was going to be awful, so it hadn't officially. There were no baskets made or anything during the load-up screens. You could just feel it. 3-point shot for John is off. Here come the Stallions. Jerry Johnson with a blow-by under the rim, lays it up, and Ed Payne, normally a great rim-protecting shot blocker. I mean, that was just a weak attempt at a block there. You've got to go straight up. And he did not do that. He was leaned all the way over the back First free throw missed for Jerry Johnson. Second one's up, and he got that. They were bailed out of one. Down by 6. It's time to step up if you're the Bobcats. Kyrie with a pump. John has it. John over to Kyrie. Kyrie driving under the rim, lays it up and in. So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing from the Bobcats. I know they're down, but in the semifinals, it was Kyrie Allen's show, and Jerry Johnson with a breakaway slam. Defensively, the Bobcats are sleeping a little bit, but offensively, they're sharing the rock, and they're taking good, smart shots. Kyrie Allen under the rim. He got it to go. A dagger through the heart of the Stallions defense. Letting Rockwell bring it up now. This is an interesting style that they play from time to time. Jawan Quinn guarded by John up top. Jerry has it out. He's going to drop it down to Quinn. Quinn, they call him beefcakes here in River City. Tries to go up on John. John forces him to kick it out. 2 seconds left. Fox, he puts it up and no good. Rebounded Shane Kerrigan. Bobcats with a chance. Hawkins finds Kyrie. Backdoor cut. Layup's good and one. Jawan Quinn tries to block him from behind. Going for too much. Ends up hitting his hand. Sends him to the line. A chance to make it a 1-point ball game. Kyrie puts it up and got it. 1-point lead for the Stallions now as Louis Olson, Mo Booker, J.C. Barkley, and Vince Hart check into the game for the Stallions. For the Bobcats, you've got Trelly Wright, Josh Allen, Rudy Butler, Hunter Cooley into the game now. Great defense there from Josh Allen to force that miss. Kicks it up to Kyrie. Kyrie to Hunter. Hunter to Rudy. Rudy takes a long time to put it up. Misses the layup. This is where the Stallions will get you. Their bench unit can be so lethal. Their bench unit are all former starters here in the SBF. Vince Hart, a superstar for the Stingrays during their inaugural season. Mo Booker, last year's superstar for the Talons. Louis Olson, last year's big man for the Talons, starter. Both of them, all of them, starters. J.C. Barkley is a rookie second-round pick, so he wasn't a former starter, but he's been performing pretty well this season. There's a good three-point shot from Vince Hart. That's what he's known for. Vince Hart is the fast break guru. Catch this man on the fast break, and he's going to hit a three in your face. Cooley and Butler set screens for Kyrie. Kyrie, backdoor. Butler doesn't find him. Butler hands it off to Josh. 5 seconds left. Kyrie guarded by Rockwell. He likes this matchup. Pulls, mid-range jumper. Got it! Great offensive possession that last time by the Bobcats. Vince Hart gonna go up strong, and that's a block. Rockwell has it though. Rockwell has the size advantage over Butler. They get it over to Louis Olson. Louis lays it in. Great find from Rockwell. Great defense there from Cali. Sometimes you can do everything right and still come up just short. Trelly gets it over to Josh. Josh trying to blow by Mo Booker. Good little layup, and he got it. Under 24 seconds now. The shot clock is turned off. Will the Stallions go for a quick strike anyway, or are they going to take their time, ride it out? Looks like they're going to ride it out. Plan B is what they're going with. 10 seconds. Stallions still want to get another score off, increase their lead before they go into the quarter break. Vince, step back. Mid-range jumper, got it. In the face of Kyrie Allen. Now we're going to break with a 3-point lead. River City Stallions. Nobody giving them a chance to win this ball game. They're up on top thanks to the leadership of Kenneth Michaels. We'll be back in a few moments. right, and we are back. Kyrie Allen going to start out with the ball, and he's hot. Love to see it. Screen set. Josh Allen has it. Josh is going to give it right back to Kyrie. Hunter Cooley sets a screen. Kyrie driving. Finds Hunter. Tries to force it in there. That's going to be dropped by Hunter Cooley. Rolls out of bounds. Stallions possession. Look at this. Kyrie Allen scoring 40 points a game here in the playoffs. Kyrie is just a different monster. And so far tonight, the Stallions have had the answer. And that's going to be a pulled three off the back of the rim and no good. Callie, another opportunity. Kyrie pulls, deep two, got it. He can score so quickly. He doesn't care if he's fully in motion, if he's leading, if he's sliding. He could be doing a front flip. Kyrie Allen's still going to shoot the ball, and 9 times out of 10 make it. And Vince Hart with a blow-by past Josh Allen. Wow. That was Mo Booker actually heating up. Mo Booker, a very fast guard. Josh Allen catches it underneath. He's going to lay it right up and in. Josh Allen's only hope on stopping Mo Booker is going to be his size. Josh Allen being 6'5" or 6'6", one of the two, has got a distinct size advantage over Mo Booker. Mo's got that speed advantage, but I think if Josh Allen can step up the lateral quickness just a little bit and stay in front of him, that size advantage could be a massive difference maker. All right, here we go. Josh Allen bringing the ball up for the Cali Bobcats. Gets it over Shane. Great pump fake, but he missed it. Got his own rebound. The putback's there. Hustle play from Shane Kerrigan. What a beautiful pump fake to get Louis Olson flying and then going up and under. Couldn't finish the first time, but the amazing hustle got it the second time. Kenneth Michaels is back in the game, everybody. This man is on a mission. He sees blood in the water right now. He is on an absolute attack frenzy offensively. Kenneth Michaels does have one of the higher overalls in the SBF as a user player at an 88. Definitely a lot of work being put into all the user players in this game. Josh Allen, Jeffrey John, Kenneth Michaels, 3 of the best. The 3 actual best user players in the league right now. Jay Blanco at 92. Sean and Damiana at around 90. Ed Payne comes over for a block. Here comes Callie with an opportunity to take the lead. Josh takes a couple screens. He's going to set it up. He's going to be a little more patient. I like this. Josh driving right at Louis Olson. Left-hand layup. No good. Squandered the opportunity to take a lead. Now here come the Stallions. Josh, great defense. Hand in Vince Hart's face. Great job there. Forced the miss. Here come the Cats. Trelly's going to step back. Hits it over to Josh. Back to Trelly. Trelly's going to drop it down to Shane Kerrigan. Shane, Dirk fade. Doesn't get it. Another missed chance to take a lead. Vince Hart driving right side. Shane Kerrigan, great defense. The defense is heating up now for the Bobcats. They've just got to find this rhythm on offense. And if I know the Bobcats, which I think I do, offense is not going to be hard to find for these guys. They're dropping it down. Ed Payne's got a massive size advantage. He puts it up. That's no good. There's his own rebound, though. He kicks it back to Trelly. Around a couple of screens, Shane Kerrigan drops it down. Trelly, who gets blocked.
Bobcats ball.
I think a nice substitution here could make a big difference for the Cats. This lineup is just not playing well offensively, and they're going to do it. They got Jeffrey John coming into the game now. 3 seconds left. John forced to put it up. Got it! Ankle breaker on Mo Booker. Deep 2 goes in. Man, that was a lucky ankle breaker if I've ever seen one. If that wasn't an ankle breaker, that would have been a tightly contested 2, probably a miss. Shot goes up, and that's no good. Here come the Cats. A chance to extend the lead a little more. Right now, up by 1. They're not happy with that. Trelly, spin move, kick to the corner. Ed Payne has it. Over to Shane Kerrigan. Shane right on Michaels. Not a good look there. I think Shane Kerrigan was going for the draw foul. Doesn't get it. Jerry Johnson over in the corner. Jerry puts it up. Got it. At 6'6", he is about 4 inches taller than John, making that shot look a lot more open than it really was. Relly kicks it over to Ed, back to Kerrigan. A lot of screens being set for each other, trying to get somebody open for a decent look. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. John driving right at Quinn. Goes up with the layup, high off the glass, doesn't fall. Jerry now under the rim. Got it! Acrobatic finish there. Kyrie Allen set to check back in for the Bobcats. They need that. This offense has not been clicking since he left. Trelly, great move to get under the rim and score.
Away team.
Trelly Wright was a user player. Just turned AI recently as he left the Discord completely. Doesn't really matter. I don't think he's ever once upgraded his player.
Checking in for the away team.
Trelly Wright's still a good build for people looking for scoring off the bench. Juwan Quinn blows by John. John, known for his perimeter defense all season long, that's got to step up here in the finals. And Payne, good little look.
John.
Such a close back and forth game 1. This is going to be a spectacular finals, everybody. People don't see the work that the Stallions put in behind the scenes. Not active in the chat, but that's because he's active via DMs. He's constantly telling me what he wants to do. He's making trades with other teams. I mean, heck, look at last offseason. They had the number 2, number 3 pick. They weren't happy with it. They knew that if they drafted a player, one single player, they probably wouldn't be in the finals this season. So instead, what do? They trade that number 2 pick to the Talons, who were desperate. The Talons desperately wanted to draft a player, start their franchise with somebody new. So the Talons were willing to part ways with all of their pieces in order to get that number 2 pick. So the Stallions added the entire starting unit for the Talons basically onto their bench. And it has been fantastic. So the one thing people can't say about the Talons from last season is that they were bad on offense. These guys could score from everywhere on the floor. They had stretch bigs. They were fast. They were unpredictable. So, I mean, that entire unit as a 6th man, I mean, it's a good unit. When they're shooting well, this Stallions team offensively is impossible to stop. Kyrie Allen goes with a tough shot to end the quarter. Doesn't fall. We're going to halftime with a 1-point lead for the Bobcats. Stallions led 80% of the first half. But it doesn't matter how you start. All that matters is how you finish. And the Bobcats finished the first half on top. This has been a great game so far. Right after the finals are set, depending on how long it takes, guys, the postseason schedule will be released. We have the draft coming up. We have free agency coming up. This league will shake up, and it's going to be exciting. Some big names are about to be on the move in free agency. Where will they fall? Which GMs are going to trade away their star players to land a pick in this upcoming draft? names that I hear on the move: Jeffrey John, potentially Russ Hopkins for the right deal. I know a lot of people have been inquiring about Dion Hill from the Hornets. Are any of those guys going to be moved in an effort to move up in the SBF draft coming up this season? Time draft led by star center Josh Robinson, Mike Honcho, Juan Jose of the MTSU Blue Raiders. A lot of big name players coming up. We're looking at some of our lesser teams from last season, like the Yetis, now known as the Bushido, the Virginia Venom. They have high picks in this upcoming draft, and they're looking to turn around their franchise using these draft picks. First shot missed from John. I thought it was a decent look, but he doesn't get it to go. Khalil Fox tries to go right by Kyrie Allen. Great defense and a great board from Ed Payne. What a clutch trade by the Bobcats to acquire Ed Payne. Kyrie Allen, bounce pass down low. Ed lays it up, and it's good. Let's look at this Cali team for a minute and give the GM credit where it's due. To start the season, they had no Jeffrey John, no Dallas Hawkins, no Ed Payne. 3 of their 5 starting players right now, 3 of the 5 on the floor right now, were not on the team when the season started. This is a mismatch. Rockwell puts it up over John, hand in his face, still got it to go. The Bobcats wheeled and dealed all season because they want it now. This is their year, and they were willing to sell everything for it. Kyrie Allen, deep 2. They're going to give him a 3. That's why he won GM of the Year. I mean, he literally traded his way to a championship. I think he was a solid team before, and after all these trades, he went from solid to spectacular, and there's an air ball. Air ball. Juwan Quinn sucks. No, actually, I love Juwan Quinn. I targeted him when he came out of college 3 seasons ago. Freak of nature, this guy. Short, but he is stocky, but he is so fast for how thick he's built. And Kenneth Michaels with a steal. Here comes Michaels. Gets it over to Juwan. He's going to hand it off. Great call from Michaels. There's that defense from Kenneth coming into play. That's why the Dragons loved him. That's why the Dragons traded for him. Rockwell, another mismatch down low, puts it up on Jeffrey John. These Bobcats have got to stop switching. John needs to stop going down on Rockwell. That's what she said. Kyrie Allen, couple crosses, driving right at Michaels. Lay-in is good. 18 points tonight, but the number I want you guys to look at down there was 73% shooting for Kyrie. That's a field goal percentage of a champion. When your star player is shooting 73%, it's going to be hard to lose. And there's another miss from Juwan Quinn. A chance to grow on this lead. Kyrie driving, open lane, lays it up and got it. 6-point lead for the Cats.
Away team.
And there's a timeout. The Stallions can feel it slipping away. They want this. Let's go through the history of River City. Like I said, to start this game, the Stallions, one of the inaugural teams here in the SBF. And it all started with these teams. The Stallions, the Tornadoes, the Assassins, the Talons, the Stingrays, and believe it or not, the Rage City Grey Wolves are a OG team, originally led by Scott Puggleson, before he quickly realized he doesn't know basketball and backed out. Then we had, very quickly, a lot of expansion teams like the Ballers, the Rattlesnakes, the Cats, Hoop Stars. A lot of teams got added very quickly, but it all started with those 6. I don't believe I'm missing any. Irregardless, though, the Stallions started out as one of the top teams in the league. Actually, I believe in one of our test seasons, they had the best regular season record, finished with a #1 seed. Just so you guys know, the way the SBF postseason works, the way the draft order works, let me reword that. The way the draft order works is based off of playoff elimination. In season 1, during the test season, what we did was the very first team eliminated, irregardless of what the regular season record was, got the #1 pick. So since the Stallions were a #1 seed, they played the first game. It cycled around to them being the first eliminated because they got swept in the first round, and they won the #1 overall pick after having the best regular season record. Crazy story, right? The best team gets the #1 overall pick. That's when we quickly changed it, so it was based off of regular season record and playoff elimination. It's just a much better system now. But back to my story. So with the #1 overall pick, the River City Stallions selected surefire superstar Murray Williamson. And Murray Williamson destroyed this team. That puts it lightly, okay? This team went from like absolute rock stars to Murray Williamson stepped onto the court for the first time and just fudged it up. It was hilarious to watch the downfall of the Stallions. They quickly traded away Murray Williamson. They moved past the day of Murray Williamson very quickly. And here they are, slowly rebuilding, getting rid of all that bad juju they had. Here they are in the SBF Championship years later.
Away team.
And what a turnaround halftime did for these Bobcats. Went from a close back and forth game in the first half to the Cats up by 11 with 1:30 to go, third quarter. The Stallions have completely lost the ability to offense at all. And I am loving it. I mean, call me biased here, but I'm rooting for my team. I'm rooting for the Bobcats. I'm the player. I am Jeffrey John, your commentator for the evening. Slash also playing on the court.
At the line for your Bobcats.
A little upset at my defensive performance tonight. But my boy Kyrie Allen is going to be carrying me to a championship. And that's all there is about it. Both free throws get knocked down. Here comes Mo Booker. They call him the wild card. In Charm City, Kenneth Michaels, the GM there, basically handed Booker the keys to the car and said, go score. Do whatever you have to do to score. Mo Booker has some of the craziest shots in SBF history. This man will walk up to half court and just chuck a three. Like a half court three. With lots of time on the clock, lots of time in the quarter, down by a lot, just throws up a three. And you're seeing it right now as Mo Booker hits another one. Him by himself, single-handedly, bringing the Stallions back into this game. Mo Booker will never hesitate to shoot the basketball. And when he's hot, he can win you ball games. When he's cold, he'll lose you ball games. Kyrie Allen with another miss. Here it comes. They get it to Mo Booker. Mo's going to find Jerry. Jerry trying to score on Hawkins. He got it. The lead is just 4 now. Shot clock turned off. Bobcats have got to step up. 10 seconds left on the clock. Kyrie guarded by Vince Hart. Alley-oop to Dallas Hawkins. That's good. 4 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if they give it to Mo Booker. Vince kicks it over. Jerry, 2. No good. 6-point lead for the Cats heading into the 4th. We'll be back in a few moments with more SBF basketball brought to you via YouTube. All right, here we go. Stallions quickly score out of the break. Trying to turn it back up, get themselves remotivated. John kicked to Payne. Payne swings over to Hawkins. Shane Kerrigan, wide open, free throw line jumper. Got it. Stallions, I think their best bet here would be to get that three-point shot falling. Jerry Johnson tries with an alley-oop. Not the best passer. Tries to save it, and it goes straight to Ed Payne. Payne over to Josh Allen. Allen goes up, blocked from behind. Kerrigan, though, with the rebound and the putback. Kenneth Michaels continues to have an amazing game here in the finals. His trade value is skyrocketing with this one. Fox over to Jerry. Jerry back to Rockwell. Around off a couple screens. Rockwell loses it. There's Payne. Payne coming up big. John, a couple of crossovers, trying to break his ankles. Driving right at Quinn. He gets it down to Ed Payne. Payne guarded by Michaels. Turns, pumps once. Swings it out to Josh Allen, back to John. 3 seconds on the clock. Shots are going to have to go up. John, deep two. Got it! 10-point lead for the Cats. Quinn swings it over to Fox. Up to Jerry. Jerry, three ball. Got it. Jerry, MF and Johnson came over from A-Town in a trade last season. No, came from Charm City. That's another one. I was talking about pieces that came from Charm City earlier. Jerry Johnson, their superstar, came from Charm City. The Talons literally handed over their entire team for that draft pick. John takes a screen set by Shane Kerrigan under the rim, goes up strong, draws the foul. Quinn. Quinn's perimeter defense has been a big problem tonight. First shot, that's up and good for John. Look at those shoulders. Second shot, that's up, and that's good. Every time the Stallions hit a big shot and look to be coming back, the Bobcats answer quickly. Win, swing over to Fox. Screen set from Rockwell, pick and roll time. Drops it down, Rockwell scores. Shane Kerrigan gets Michaels in the air and puts it up and scores. What a beautiful offensive showing from both sides. Man, the suspense is killing me. I feel like one team could get super hot at any point. Quinn puts it up anyways. Got it! It's just going to take one of these teams to start missing, and then I think the other team could go on a run. Double screen set for John. Doesn't really do anything. Nobody's moving. All right, Ed Payne wants it on behind the three-point line. Josh Allen coming off a couple screens. He loses it on the catch. 3 seconds left. Allen pulls deep two. That's no good. Rebounded Michaels. Here come the Stallions. Opportunity finally to cut into the lead a little bit. Fox goes up, reverse layup, blocked from Dallas Hawkins. John kicks it over to Josh Allen, drops it down, Kerrigan. Kerrigan goes up strong. Michaels another clutch rebound right now. 7-point lead for the Cats. Quinn guarded by Ed Payne. They kick it over to Khalil. Khalil Fox, one of those big name free agents I was talking about earlier. I mean, honestly, the Stallions, this is it for them. Well, the reason I say this is it for them, Khalil Fox, Jerry Johnson, Mo Booker, Louis Olsen. Those four players, look at this game, and where would they be without those four players? not competing. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they're all free agents, expected to hit the market. The Stallions can only sign one of them. The rest he's going to have to compete in free agency for. Kyrie Allen with a step back three. That doesn't go. Big time miss. Here come the Stallions. Stallions, they find Jerry under the rim. 3-point ball game. After a step back fadeaway deep three from Kyrie Allen, the Stallions able to slam it home and make it a 3-point game. Great feed from Ed Payne. What a feed from Ed Payne. Khalil Fox takes the Michael screen. Driving right at Kyrie and punches it in. This man is about to be a free agent, and he's about to be a superstar for a brand new team this offseason. People have been sleeping on Khalil Fox all year long. Not anymore. The Stallions team is just so loaded offensively that Khalil hasn't been able to shine. And Ed Payne going to get called for the loose ball foul that time. I saw that actually. Rockwell boxing him out really, really well. Ed Payne just kind of saying, no, and throwing him to the ground. With 2 minutes, 32 seconds left. Stallions down by 3. They have the ball. Anybody out there listening on radio station? 674-9382. It's a tied ball game. The Stallions are on a 16-6 run as they sink a 3 and tie it up. All those radio listeners out there, hopefully I'm doing a good job describing this game to you, but it has been phenomenal. Kyrie Allen, step back, 2, got it. Bobcats now up by 2.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Quinn over to Fox. Fox swings it over to Jerry. Jerry to Rockwell. Good team basketball. Quinn off a couple screens. John closes out quickly. Michaels sets a screen. Michaels on John, down low. Alley-oop to Jerry, but he can't finish. What a beautiful pass from Jawan Quinn. John slowing it down. Kyrie doesn't care, puts it up anyway, misses. Stallions with another chance. Back to Jerry, back to Fox. A little give and go between the two. Michaels, the Stallions so indecisive right now. They don't know who they want taking the shot. Michaels says, I'll do it. 5 seconds. Pumps, puts it up, no good. Rockwell, big time rebound. Rockwell hands it off to Michaels. Michaels, double pump, puts it up and no good. Michaels back to back misses. A minute left in the game. Bobcats up by 2. Over to Ed. Ed to Kyrie. Kyrie's been firing it up like crazy. There's another one. Step back 3. That doesn't go. Stallions, a chance to tie it again. Breakaway. Layup. No good. Ed Payne swats it from behind. Oh my. Kyrie Allen has found his cold streak. And it has happened late in the 4th. And it is allowing the Stallions to come back. 48.8 seconds on the clock. Stallions down by 2. They have possession. Kyrie Allen, they're calling him the player of the game. But that could change depending on what happens with this next possession. Michaels inbound over to Quinn. A 3 would take the lead, a 2 ties it. Quinn takes the screen. Michaels set. Quinn driving, spin move, gets it over to Michaels. Michaels left hand layup, doesn't go, got his own rebound, pumped once, pumped twice, lays it up and missed. Michaels 4 misses straight. Kyrie could end it with a dagger here. He could also give the Stallions one more chance with a miss. Very smart of him to dribble out the clock. Kyrie gonna just force it up. No, he's gonna go alley-oop to Hawkins. Hawkins can't get it. Got his own rebound though, and here comes the foul. Big time miss from Hawkins. But with 2.9 seconds left on the clock, it should be game. I've seen crazier, though. Bobcats have got to take care of the basketball. They inbounded John. 2 seconds left. John going to go to the free throw line. The biggest free throws of his career to this point. First one. That's good. One more could end the game. It's all on the line here for Jeffrey John. Myself. It's up, and it's good. 4-point lead. Even with a 3-ball here, the Stallions don't take the lead. The worst thing the Bobcats could do would be to foul them on a 3-point attempt. They've got to look out for that. Clutch players like Khalil Fox, Jerry Johnson, they're going to be leaning into the shot here to try to get the 4-point play. Michaels inbounds to Quinn. Quinn 3. Doesn't go. Game 1 in the books. Bobcats take a 1-0 series lead. What a game. 4-point victory for the Cats. Congratulations, Callie. Let's check out the box score now. Kyrie, such a good shooting day up until the end. 13 of 21. John 13, 1 and 5. Kerrigan 10, 7 and 1. Ed Payne 8, 8, 2, 2 and 2. Josh Allen 6 and 3. Dallas 4, 3, 2. Hunter Cooley hit his only 3 of the game. Trelly, stat sheet stuffed in this one. Rudy Butler didn't cost him. Stallions side of things, Jerry had a good game. Mo Booker, phenomenal off the bench in reduced minutes. Maybe he gets more minutes going into game 2. Rockwell 12 and 7. Michaels down here started off so hot, but I think it's safe to say Michaels cost them this game with all those misses late. Khalil Fox 6 and 4, Vince 4 and 2, Louis 2 and 5. Guys, thanks for watching this game with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one.